Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. Thank you for being here today. We will now present our marketing research plan about the new product of Manila Bulletin Company. To start our presentation, let us hear from Mr. Lou Reyes about the company background of Manila Bulletin.
Zee News offers authentic journalism in print for children and young students in the Philippines. It also provides entertainment and inspires youth to join the national discourse on current topics. The target market of Zee News are parents that are in need of a productive daily reading material for their kids. With the reproduction rate in the Philippines which is above average, the market of Zee News is increasing. This newspaper has a direct and indirect competitor. The Philippine Daily Inquirer is the direct competitor of Zee News, for it has always been known as a broadsheet whose market is different from the market of the other. While Zee News will be introduced to schools in the Philippines, it will also be available in all bookstores nationwide. The newspaper will be promoted using above and below the line advertising. The process and packaging of Zee News will be exquisite, for there will be 5 workers for each section in creating the product, because Manila Bulletin Publishing Corporation does not allow any errors and malfunctions in creating the newspaper. MBPC will be having programs and activities to bring back their success. There will also be events where journalists and investors can invest in the company. Zee News' marketing strategy is to emphasize the quality of journalism for children and provide exciting news, knowledge, and entertainment for children which other companies do not offer. On July 1, 2005, the company acquired from Liwayway Publishing Incorporated its Tagalog daily newspaper, Balita, and weekly vernacular magazines, Liwayway, Bisaya, Hiligaynon, and Banawag, including their trade names. The company is 54.18% owned by U.S. Automotive Corporation Incorporated, which was also incorporated in the Philippines.
The first part is situation analysis, which is called SWOT analysis. And it contains of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And the first one is strengths. And the strengths of our company are reduced labor cost, high growth rate, monetary assistance provided, and high profitability and revenue. The weaknesses of our company are high investments in research and development and future market size. And the opportunities of our company are growing demand and income level is at a constant increase. And the last one is threats. And the threats of our company are increase in labor cost and rising cost of raw materials. The market analysis. Most of the consumers of Zee News are parents with child or children that age ranges from 5 to 10 years old, regardless of their gender. These kids are mostly interested in science, history, environment, and other stuff that would strengthen and increase the intelligence quotient or IQ. And the third one is company analysis. Manila Bulletin Publishing Corporation is a newspaper and magazine publishing company that is also known as the Bulletin and previously known as the Manila Daily Bulletin, and the Bulletin today that is in the Philippines' largest broadsheet newspaper by circulation. Manila Bulletin Publishing Corporation has been transferred into a comprehensive newspaper and is published 7 days a week with weekly newspapers for kids, Zee News, styled for only kids with a content of science, history, environment, sports, puzzle games, and quizzes. Our company is sales objective. Manila Bulletin aims to remain the image of the company by being the top in producing newspaper in the Philippines. Manila Bulletin believes that the company can maintain its position by launching this new product, Zee newspaper, and targeting the Generation Z would increase the sales because majority of the people nowadays are millennials. The last objective of our company is marketing communication objectives. The first one is to maintain the position of the company in the market. Second, to build up the customer loyalty of the people in the Generation Z. Third, to educate consumers in the Generation Z and spread knowledge in the whole country.
Segmentation and targeting shows who are the target market of our product, which is Z News. Market segmentation. Geographic. The location of our target market is nationwide. City size has no definite measure. The climate is tropical. Behavioral. Features desired. Old version of media that will give kids information. The usage rate is medium. The brand loyalty. Loyal customers that prioritize our product regularly. Psychographic. The lifestyle of our target market are healthy and proper. Attitude, intellectual and curious. The hobby is reading. Interests are to read, discover new things, interested in what's the latest news. And social activities, academic activities. Demographic. The age of our target market ranges from 5 years old to 10 years old, and their parents from 27 to 40 years old. The generation of our target market are Generation Z and Generation X. Ethnicity, Cebuano, Ilocano, Kapampangan, etc. The income ranges from 100 and above. Occupation, students and professionals. The religion of our target market are Roman Catholic, Christian, Iglesia ni Cristo or INC, and other independent religion. Education, students and college graduate. Family size consists of 3 to 7 persons, and the gender, female and male. Target market profile. Parents are the target market of Z News because they are the one who have the buying power and are usually the one who purchase things for their children. Most parents tend to purchase educational products. That's why we chose them to be our target market. Positioning strategy. Z News provides exciting news and activities for children ages 5 to 10 years old, which other company do not offer. It uses the appropriate words and information for the children. Z News newspaper has its own tagline, News for Kids, Kids in News, that targets the attention of the market.
I will now proceed to the marketing mix strategy of our marketing research plan. First, our product is newspaper for kids. It is entitled as Z News newspaper. Z News newspaper is under the Manila Bulletin Company, and it is colored newspaper that is composed of articles, news, coloring pages, and coloring materials, also puzzles and games for kids. It is packed with free crayons and free pencils. It is also labeled with barcodes outside the plastic wrapper that will be wrapped under the newspaper. Second is all about the price. Manila Bulletin Company will be producing 100 Z News newspapers every day. The raw materials that will be used in producing Z News newspaper for kids are papers, pencils, crayons, sticker papers, and plastic wrappers. Under the operating expenses, we have printing expenses, packaging expenses, labeling expenses, salaries of the worker, and the utilities expense. The target profit of the Manila Bulletin Company in producing Z News newspaper for kids are 20% of the expenses. Approximately, Z News newspaper will cost 19 pesos per newspaper. Third, the place. Manila Bulletin Company will be distributing Z News newspapers in bookstores such as National Bookstore, Fully Book, and other bookstores inside the Philippines. Manila Bulletin Company will also be distributing Z News newspapers for kids door to door, and we will also have delivery packages. Also, Z News newspaper will be distributed in other schools in Metro Manila for education purposes. Under our promotion, Manila Bulletin Company will be having flyers, banners, and tarpaulins all about the Z News newspaper that will be displayed outside the places wherein Z News newspaper will be distributed. We will also be having packages like buy one take one and buy 5 take one for free. Our company will also release Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages wherein they can post information about our newspapers and about the articles that will be included in our newspaper. The company will also release TV commercials in different channels to market and to introduce the new product, Znews newspaper, to the market. This year, Manila Bulletin Company will also be having a campaign about News for Kids, Kids in News. This will serve as an advocate that every kid must be aware of the events in their society. This will also serve as a communication between the Manila Bulletin Company and the public. This will also serve as a promotion campaign for the new product that will be released by the Manila Bulletin Company. Manila Bulletin Company will also invite journalists so that they can invest their ideas and articles with regard of the newspaper. This event will be held at SMX Convention Center and the target date of the event is on May 30. Second before the last, people. Manila Bulletin Company have 5 people per section in producing Znews newspaper every day. 1 for editing, 1 for printing, 1 for packaging, 1 for labeling, and 1 for delivery. Manila Bulletin Company believes that if they have 5 people per section in making the Znews newspaper, they can avoid errors and malfunctions in producing Znews newspaper for kids. Last but not the least, the process. The content of our colored newspapers will be contextualized by our editor and it will be printed through our state-of-the-art printers. After printing our product, it will be wrapped in plastic covers for sealing purposes. And it will also be having barcodes containing the product number and other information about the product that will be located at the upper right hand of the paper.
Reading articles, news, and books is the best experience that everyone can have. Children nowadays prepare to gather and consume news through the internet. For our company, we chose to introduce our own product that will supply information, news, and stories for children. Our product named Znews, it is composed of relevant and quality news, stories, coloring pages, and games for the kids of our nations. We use digital marketing and printed materials to promote and release our product. Here are some actions prepared to help MBPC promote the product. First, the release of new product to the public. It is to introduce the new product, which is the Znews newspaper. Next activity for the company is the maintenance of raw materials to conserve the quality of our product. Third, installation of bookshelf as donation to selected school to help those people who are in need. Next, distribution of printed materials to disseminate more information about our product. Next, distribution of discount coupons to reward loyal customer. Then, releasing of TV commercials to disseminate information about our products. After that, News for Kids, Kids in News campaign to create awareness in the children. Next, free newspaper for everyone program to give joy to those people who are not capable of buying new newspaper. Back to school program to give help to the public students who are in need of school materials. The budget that will be allotted for this program will come from the profit gained after the launching of Znews newspaper. Lastly is the Znews Giving Back charity program to share the success of the company to the other people. This action plan will be successful if the product will click on the market. It is also aligned with the success of the programs and advertisements that will be conducted. The company will do their best towards their way to success.
Znews is an experimental product made for children who wants to be informed and involved in the events of the society. Manila Bulletin Publishing Corporation wants to expand their products that will be available and will be a need for the children, so they came up with the idea of having a newspaper for kids, the Znews newspaper. Manila Bulletin Publishing Corporation wants to make sure of the success of the company. That's why they came up with the plans that will be conducted if unexpected events will happen. Here are actions that will be conducted if the launching of the Znews newspaper will not be successful. First, the Manila Bulletin Publishing Corporation will continue to produce magazines and newspapers but with limited supply only. Next, the company will redesign the product to improve the physical appearance of the product so that the customers will be attracted. If the Z News newspaper did not sell on its own, the MBPC will bundle it with their previous products like magazine and newspaper. For example, the Manila Bulletin newspaper costs 20 pesos. If the Z News that costs 18 pesos will be bundled with the Manila Bulletin newspaper, the bundle will cost 27 pesos. In this way, customers can see the new product and will be encouraged to buy the next issues of the newspaper. The MPPC will conduct a fundraising event wherein investors and other people who are interested can be part of the company through partnerships and collaborations of companies and/or the products. In case of emergency and unexpected disasters, Manila Bulletin Publishing Corporation lists down several actions that must be conducted in order to retain and recover from the calamity. The company will immediately look for investors that will invest in the company. They will also reuse other materials that can be collected after the calamity. However, MBPC expects the success of launching the Z News newspaper. Here are some of the plans to be imposed if the launching of the newspaper for kids will be successful. First, there will be programs to be held to help people who are in need. There will also be charity programs to share the success of the company to other people. After launching the successful product, MBPC will release new products that will catch the attention of the market. For partnership marketing, we will have a partnership with suppliers of school supplies like Crayola and other supplies related to our product. Another tactical marketing strategy is to collaborate with schools so that MBPC can promote and advertise the Z News newspaper to parents, especially to the children.
Thank you for listening to our presentation, Ma'am and Sir. Have a good day.